There was a mouse named Timmy in the forest. He has a nice and cozy house. In the house, there is a beautiful antique clock of his grandmother in the middle of the room. The story of how Timmy woke up one morning and found that the house was very quiet. His favorite clock was silent. Timmy and his friend Jimmy set off on an exciting journey to find the tick-tock. What a wonderful day today, Timmy thought, smiling at the new sunny day. Why is it so quiet in the house? Something is missing, Timmy thought, listening to the silence. Oh no, Timmy said. Where is the sound of my watch? Where is the tick-tock that is with me every day? Tim suddenly felt lonely. Someone is knocking at the door. Maybe it's my friend Jimmy. Jimmy, is that you? Timmy asked. Yes, Tim, it's me, Jimmy. Someone answered from behind the door, and Tim happily went to open it. Jimmy was standing outside the door. He had come to Timmy to invite him to play in the meadow or to fly a kite. When they were together, they always had fun. How glad I am to see you, Jimmy. I am Timmy too. What happened? Are you a little sad? Answered Jimmy. Yes. Now I will explain everything to you, said Timmy, and they went to the clock together. Your beautiful watch, your grandmother's. Oh, it doesn't tick? Jimmy asked with surprise in his voice. That's exactly it, Tim answered. My favorite tick-tock sound has disappeared. I don't know what to do, Timmy said with sadness in his voice. You know what? We won't be sad. We'll go look for the tick-tock, Jimmy said cheerfully. Yes, together we'll definitely find it, Tim answered cheerfully. Let's go, Timmy, Jimmy said cheerfully. Forward, along the forest path, on this beautiful sunny day we will succeed. Jimmy laughed and ran along the path into the forest. Together, smiling, with the hope that everything would work out for them, they walked along a beautiful path into the forest. The forest path stretches endlessly, and Timmy and Jim seem so small among the tall trees. They go deeper into the lively forest. Timmy stands on a stump and shouts loudly, "Hey, tick-tock, where are you?" Jimmy sat down on a stump nearby and listened, smiling. There were so many different sounds in the forest. Timmy also held his breath, listening to every breath of the breeze. Timmy, can you hear me? Jimmy asked quietly. Yes, I can hear you, but what is that sound? Timmy answered in surprise. They were small ants, quickly moving their paws along a forest path. It was the sound of ant steps. These are little ants, Timmy exclaimed. Auntie Ant is with them. Let's ask if they heard the tick-tock sound, Jimmy said happily. It really was Auntie Ant, who was walking with the little ants in the forest. Hello, Auntie Ant. My clock has lost its sound. We are looking for it and miss it very much. Maybe you didn't hear the tick-tock sound? Timmy said with hope in his voice. No, my dears, I didn't hear that sound. Try going further along the path. I heard loud sounds there. The aunt answered with warmth in her voice. Timmy and Jimmy were delighted when they were shown where to find the tic-tac and thanked Auntie Ant warmly. Good luck to you, my dears. I believe that you will succeed, Auntie Ant answered them. Holding hands, They walked further along a beautiful forest path, past large green trees, smiling at the bright sun. They were walking through the forest, admiring the beauty around them, and suddenly they heard loud sounds and went along the path towards the sound, which was still incomprehensible to them. They followed the sound. It became louder and louder until they saw a beautiful waterfall behind the trees. It was the sound of water falling from the waterfall and the river going into the distance. "Just look how beautiful it is here," Jimmy exclaimed, looking at the splashes of water from the waterfall. "It's very beautiful, but it's not my clock sound. Where else would I look for tick-tock?" Timmy answered very sadly. Suddenly, they heard a voice from the water. "Hello, I am the frog Kva. I heard that you lost something. Maybe I can help?" It was a frog with big and kind eyes. "We are Timmy and Jimmy. We have lost the sound of my tick-tock clock. Dear Kwa, maybe you heard our sound?" With hope in his voice, Timmy answered the green leopard. "I didn't hear your sound. Our waterfall is very noisy. Go further along the path to the mushroom glade. It's quiet there, and maybe you'll hear your sound." "Good luck to you guys," answered Kva. Timmy sat by the beautiful waterfall and thought sadly, "No one heard my favorite clock." "Don't be upset, Timmy," Jimmy said cheerfully. "Get up, we'll go to the mushroom glade now and have a look there." And they set off again. After all, when there is a friend nearby who will always support you, then nothing is scary and everything is possible. And then they saw a beautiful meadow flooded with sunlight, on which large red mushrooms and flowers grew and beautiful butterflies flew. "Just look at this beauty, Timmy. How quiet and peaceful it is here. How many flowers and butterflies. How beautifully the sunbeams play on the mushrooms," Jimmy said admiringly. "Yes, but it's so quiet here that you can hear a grasshopper jumping and there's no ticking," Timmy replied sadly. He liked the clearing very much, but there was definitely no sound of a clock here. "My name is Timmy. Dear Jump, have you heard the wonderful ticking of my watch? We have been looking for it all day long, all over the forest, but we can't find it," Timmy asked with hope in his voice. "Oh no, I didn't hear your sound," the grasshopper answered sadly. "You need Grandpa Bobby. He knows and can do a lot. Go further along the path and you will see his house. Good luck to you guys." "I heard Timmy. We'll find him for sure. Let's go to Grandpa Bobby. He'll help us," Jimmy said cheerfully. "Thanks, Grasshopper Jump," they said in unison. They walked along the path and thought about how many wonderful forest dwellers they had met today. What beautiful places they had seen on this beautiful sunny day. In a good mood, they went on. "Jimmy, I see a house by the river," Timmy cried happily. Grasshopper Jump said that Grandpa Bobby lives in such a house. Jimmy also answered him happily. Grandpa Bobby's wooden house stood on the riverbank. The place is very beautiful. The meadow in front of the house is full of flowers, and the water in the river is so clear that it shimmers in the sun. And Grandpa Bobby was standing by the house. He had gone out for a walk to the river on such a beautiful sunny day. He loved to sit by the river and watch the water flow and the fish swim by. Grandpa, Bobby, it's us, Timmy and Jimmy. How glad we are to have found you. Only you can help us, Timmy said, and waved his hand, greeting him. What happened to you guys? Grandpa Bobby asked. We're looking for the sound of a ticking clock. We've been all over the forest, but we haven't found it. Maybe you can help us, Jimmy asked hopefully. Of course, I'll help you. To do this, I need to look at my watch and take my tool case with me. Grandpa Bobby answered, went into the house and came out with the suitcase in his hand. Let's go, guys. Along the way, the boys told stories about how they spent the day trying to find the sound, how many forest creatures they met, and Grandpa Bobby told stories about his life by the river. Evening has fallen softly and imperceptibly on the forest, as if someone had covered it with a thin blanket of silence. The sun is slowly hiding behind the treetops. They are approaching Timmy's house. Welcome to my house, Grandpa Bobby. Come into the living room. My beautiful old grandma clock is there, Timmy said in a quiet and slightly tired voice. They are very beautiful, but quiet. Grandpa Bobby smiled and leaned over the suitcase to pick up the tools. I don't think it's a big problem. I'll fix them now, and hopefully we'll hear their sound. The last rays of the sun were already penetrating the window, filling the room with warm light, when they heard tick-tock, tick-tock. The clock ticked joyfully, and the house became even cozier. Well, now the clock is beautiful and strikes, Grandpa Bobby said happily. Hooray, hooray! Jimmy, we managed to find the tick-tock sound. Timmy screamed with joy, jumped up and clapped his hands. Timmy brewed delicious tea and raspberry compote. He treated his friends to their favorite mushroom and cheese pie, delicious cookies, berries, and candies. They sat, talked, and warmly remembered today. It was nice to meet you, Timmy. Grandpa Bobby said goodbye. See you tomorrow, said Jimmy and waved goodbye. They walked along the forest path deeper into the forest. The beautiful moon lit their way. Goodbye, Grandpa Bobby. Thanks for helping with my watch. It's ringing even better now than before, Timmy replied. See you tomorrow, Jimmy. You're my most loyal friend. Night had fallen. Only the bright light of the moon illuminated the path along which, tired but happy, Timmy went to bed. He listened to the ticking of the clock. It was like a wonderful lullaby for him. He was already imagining what wonderful dreams he would have that night.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, the night is at the door. A quiet fairy tale is walking along the road. Slowly, the stars lit up in the sky. Soon you will meet them in a sweet dream. The eyes are tired, the moon yawns. The silence calls to sleep. Let you dream of a magic flower, a world where dreams bloom with The sleepy night is sweet on the palms. She covers you with a warm, fluffy blanket. Sweet, my dear, and the fairy tale will come. Hush-a-bye, sleep, my dear, mom is near.